Sorry guys, I'm just you guys, I'm just checking latency real quick. Sorry. Oh, it's just the same thing now. Alright. HD was crazy. Alright. Alright. So we have what here? Yeah. 1 second, please. So, alright, so we have uh so ready. Okay, I think I'm back online. Think should be good again. Reconnect successful. Hell yeah. Alright. So we have this. We can close out of this. Alright, so we go to home.php. We can get rid of this stuff. Alright. Hello streamer. And I'm gonna do sudo mysql use business db and truncate users. Exit. So now, but Control R. Interesting. User doesn't no longer exist. Log out. All right. So, and I tried to log in. Streamer. Slash. Sorry, the user doesn't exist. Maybe you want to register. All right. So my name is gonna be Bart. Bart. Password is pass pizza 123. Hello, Bart. All right. So I want to add more. So to do that, we're gonna go. Oops. I don't think that. I don't think that's good. I don't think it matters anymore. That's just the code. I am recording. Yes, I am. All right. So you go to free default profile image. All right. So this one looks really nice. Free. I'm gonna go to their actual website so I can download one. Free. All right. License type, free license. I really, this one's, which one can we use? All right, Yulia. Miss Yulia Soloduhina did a very good job. Free download. Attribution required. What does that mean? All right, one more downloads. I'm curious, what is this? All right. that EPS file. Sure, and what is this? Thank you for downloading from BigTeasy. The license agreement asks how resources might be used in various settings. Default rules apply based on whether using a resource project versus a print project. In addition, by attribute. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go to my footer. Uh, so we're gonna copy paste this. What does this copy mean? Oh, copy that. All right. Using design elements from we are here. We are using design elements for BigTeasy. All right. BigTeasy. All right. And so now we are going to be back to home. We're gonna add a footer and thus we're to home. We're gonna add a image. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get this JPEG, paste it into here. All right, so in order to do that, I'm gonna have to go to z root var w html php playground, buddy. Inf z root var w html. Playground. Now I'm gonna paste this, create a new folder, call that src. Gonna rename this to be default PFP, and I'm gonna paste that into there. All right, and oh, I need water. I am starving here, thirsting, whatever. All right, I think it's supposed to be there. Now image src equals src slash default pfp dot jpeg. All right. I don't think. All right. Spec element. src. Rename. Control C. Default pfp.jpg. Yeah, I think it's way too small. All right, so we could do height. You know, we gotta be style tag. So style equals height 100 px. Maybe this. All right. So this is Bart. Maybe double it. 200 px. All right. Hello, Bart. And so we're gonna need, buddy, notepad. All right, so we create this. So a profile is gonna need these things. And I am about to start working on this, but first, I need some water, man. It's bad. All right. So I just raised the volume a bit. I hope you guys are not gonna go deaf because of this. And also, I'm back. So here I am. I'm hearing myself right now. It shouldn't be too bad. And I'm gonna keep it over there. There you go. Whatever. Okay. So, notepad. Uh, the users are gonna have profile. Each profile is gonna need a username. It's gonna be unique, and is gonna be external to my users database. All right. Also, each is gonna have to have a passports we don't need because at this point we're not verifying anything. A profile picture. Profile picture. With the default value being I think it's yep. Profile picture uploaded by user name generated randomly. Also we're gonna need a bio. Bio. We're gonna need a birthday. So bio is optional. Birthday is optional. So these can be like blankable. All right. We also okay. So you have username, profile picture, bio, and birthday. What else can we need? Okay. So we have bio, birthday. What else can we need? Uh, Pretty much it. How about we visit x.com and see what they have on there? X.com. All right. Profile. Yeah. Wash. Where you're from. That's a good one. And this is a pretty good place to keep following and followers. Yeah, that's a good idea. Verified. That could be a very cool feature. All right, that's so let's add it. First of all, okay, so we can now add a website. Optional. You know, we have following default 0 followers default 0. We are also gonna have location optional, and we're gonna have last thing is gonna be joined. Yeah, time joined. When joined. When joined, auto generated. All right. So we're gonna sudo mysql use business db select user from users port describe users. All right. So I'm a vibe coder. I am one of the first vibe coders ever before it even became a trend. I've been fighting with use ChatGPT for a while. So we pull up that. All right. So what we're gonna do is I want a profile table. I want the user. Oh yeah. We also need a profile name. Optional default user. All right, so we have all this. I'm gonna make sure to be clear, so we're gonna add semicolons. Control C. I want the user to be profile table. Please ask me to elaborate to anything that is unclear and looks like it's up to you to choose. All right. Here's a possible structure. I want to double check just a couple things. The user field should be the username for users, the user on user that, or the user that ID. That's a very good question. User the users. It's unique. All right. Profile picture, file name. Do you want system save the randomly? Yes. All right. So let's do 111. One. I think we should add a user field in the profiles table that has to match the ID in users. Also, this why does this matter for database? That should be website site problem. 3, yes, absolutely. And 4, short or long? Long, if people are gonna abuse. Short, do 320 chars. Do 320. Also add a verified field which is a boolean. All right, perfect. This is wrong. Uh, and the default, I mean, is just to be the same thing for profile name as what we have for user. All right, perfect. Based on your profile, foreign key to user ID, ID for profile name, same as. All right. So we have ID, auto increment, primary key, foreign users not know unique foreign key to user ID. Profile name will default to linked username, the application or trigger. All right, profile picture not no default. Bio 320 date. Okay, need to handle the logical. All right. So now I'm gonna go to another ChatGPT window and forgot to copy all this. And I'm gonna use temporary chat, Control V. Then we're gonna go here, describe users. Is this a good combo? All right. Oh shit! No, it's supposed to be foreign key to users. All right. So we have ID. No. So change it to be ID is a foreign key to users, and user is a foreign key to users. User. Yeah, I was not supposed to send that. To users.id. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go back to here and did I copy? So profile that ID equals users that ID and profile that name equals users that user and also you can make it so that profile name is just nullable. All right. Hmm. All right. All right. Now can I select from profile? Okay. Can I drop database profile? Base. If it's not a fucking database, it's a table. Table profile. Or because it's supposed to be profiles. I'm trying to keep it consistent, you know? Brother, that's what I'm trying to freaking do, man. Control C. Now we'll go back here. Alright. Now, do I need to create a profile for each you? I do. I do. Alright. So, what we're going to do is now create a page which lets us create profiles. So now for each user and users will a profile auto be created. Yeah, guessing no. I'm just not sure how this works. So start off, we are gonna truncate users. So tables. Okay, I want to explain this. Sure. All right. All right. The bar no longer exists. And now I'm gonna have to go to my register logic right here. and usernames. Yep. Filter input password. Please enter both the username and the password. Hash it. Insert into values. MySQL query. Mm. Mm-hmm. So first of all, this is pointless. Guess we're not doing that. Your query. So it's gonna be add a user to users. Now I'm gonna have to add a user to profiles. All right, so this is SQL. I'm pretty sure it's only user SQL users. And I'm gonna have to do this. And let's look at what ChatGPT gave us. And so we would have to do insert into users, user, comma, password values, on hash pass, no, insert into users, pin, values, username, and hash pass. User ID equals get last insert ID. Is that? Uh, all right. Okay, so that's a new thing of code. I've never used that before. Explain this to me. Get ID of the user we just inserted. Why? When researching, oh, if you're using PDO, I mean, what? Using MySQLi. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so MySQLi query. So I'm gonna give it this. I'm still gonna try coding myself so I can understand it later. With this. No, I don't want a new code. I want a walkthrough. All right. Then check if fields are empty. Also good. Catches user input errors. You're securely exactly right. Line 10. Line 11. Okay, this line is incorrect. It isn't a valid MySQLi function because I had it because actually you told me to me. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this modifier. Line 13 MySQL query. Add this actually runs the insert query. Add the user to the database. But remember, insert ID will only work after this line. All right. Insert ID. All right. So we have right here. We're gonna get. So this is get user ID. Then insert into profile. Okay. Into profile. Okay. So first of all, uh, I'm gonna define this. All right. So we're gonna go to MySQLi query connection, and then here we're gonna do insert into pro insert into profiles. We're gonna do I think it's ID, it's user ID. Is it? Let me check my database structure I have created earlier. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we have ID, just called ID. Alright, so profile we have ID user. It's not username, it's just uh blah blah blah, just user. User, alright. User. No way my AirPod is dead. What the hell is it dead already? I don't think my AirPods have been charging recently, but I've lost one of them. Alright, so I can't hear myself anymore. Yes, I'm gonna keep it that way. Insert into profiles, ID user, values. Okay, so here we're gonna use a user ID, which I just defined, comma username. Let me make sure it's neat. Username, and after closing out of this, I think we're right there, except for there's no semicolon, which is required by law. Okay, so values user ID. So like this. So we so first of all, yeah, there's supposed to be one of these here, and I'm guessing it's not supposed to be a comma. So for the rest, comma. Version. Oh yeah, that makes sense. There's not supposed to be a comma here, but there is supposed to be a comma right here. All right, and the rest should be good. I go to register. I make sure there's nobody, password nobody. I hit register. Hello, nobody. Alright, now I select user from users. Now I select user from profiles. Alright. Select from profiles. Alright, so you have a profile name null. Alright. Can't I scroll? Can't scroll. Okay, so follower 0, website null, birthday null. Alright. I think login doesn't have to change. Like I forgot email. You need a freaking email. Hell no. Right. Now, how hard would it be to add a reply email. Okay. I'm not sure if I should still do it or not. Multi users add email. Oh yeah, that's a very interesting part. I don't have required after these, which they are required. Require. Required. Required. Also, gonna go to login, and it's my index, and I'm gonna add these. Put required. Log out. Do FG. Please fill out this field. Okay. Please fill out this field. Log in. Alright, and I do nobody. I log in. Alright. This is very fun. Okay. Alright, so email. When logging in, I want to have either the username or the email, right? How could I make it either or? So all of this I don't want to do, and nobody can force me to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. New file, profile.php. I go to header, and over here I have a HR reaction profile.php. Interesting. Wait, yes, profile. Takes me here. It's a real place because there is no error. And we go to profile.php, php. All right, we have include header.php, save r. All right. Now at the very bottom, we're gonna do php include footer.php. All right. I'm not always using it, but whatever. So I don't need all of these right now. What I do need is style. So I'm gonna go style.css, and I'm gonna create a new div, 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 and I'm gonna class it to be profile div. Okay, it's actually ID. So I'm gonna go in here now and ID profile div, and I'm gonna do background color green. Now this should not be visible yet because there is nothing in it. But say I say G to R, and it's now working. Profile div. Profile div. Control C, Control V, Control A, Control R. Does nothing. I make this a dot. Does nothing. I make this into a class, and this into a dot. Does nothing. Okay, so I do a P lorem. Close the P out. We have this background color. What if I just color? Add P color white. All right, it's not working. Class. Maybe I have to do this. Wrong. Alright, maybe ChatGPT knows what's up. And it doesn't work. B. Okay. Alright. Now what could have been happening this whole time is that my... Yep. That's exactly what was happening. Alright, so my CSS was just not being updated. Alright, so we know it works now. Now I can get rid of this and say I add an image. SRC is gonna be equal to this, no, PHP and echo. How did I get that now? Okay, so oh yes. How would I get the PFP? Hmm. All right. So first of all, I think going by ID here because select ID from users. So yeah, so there is ID means I'm going to be using get. All right. So what I'm going to do, for example, right now is user ID equals get on ID. All right. And I'm going to echo user ID. I'm not sure if it's going to work out. User ID. Okay, yeah, but I gotta put it all into if is set user, if it's set, get ID. If is set, get on ID. Why is this in these things? It's set, get on ID. This should be indented, and this should this. All right, Control R. Okay, but if I do profile PHP, ID equals 3. It works. All right, it works. Now from here, we're gonna boost the rest. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is profile picture. Give me a query. Actually, explain to me how in one query I can get everything on a profile from a simple ID or user. Sorry? I think something happened. Sorry guys, you can't see me for now. All right. Okay. Supposed to be active right now. Activate. Wait, I don't know if it just. Moment. Sorry guys, my. I'm gonna be right back.